Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about insurance. First, we're going to talk about what insurance actually is, and then we're going to get into different types of insurance that you could use throughout your life. So first of all, what is insurance? Well, insurance is basically just protection in case something happens. Hopefully it doesn't, and you don't need your insurance, but it's there just in case. Or as one former insurance salesman I know said, insurance is a complete scam unless you need it. So to have insurance, you actually have what's called an insurance policy. The policy says that you can you can put something on the policy, and if it ever is in danger or stolen from you or breaks, you can get it replaced for a much, much lower cost. So you want to put insurance policies on very expensive things that you own. An auto insurance policy is required by law. You have to have at least some insurance on your car when you drive. Excuse me. Both the driver and the car must be insured. And there are different types of liability coverage. Or liability is one of the types. Different types of auto coverage. Liability just means that if you hit something else while driving, that thing will be covered. That thing will be paid for. So if you hit another person's car, that other person's car is paid for. There's also collision insurance, and collision insurance then would cover your car if you hit somebody else. If they hit you, their insurance should cover it with liability. Because you're new drivers, teens are often more expensive than adults unless the adult has a really, really bad driving record. But yeah, teens cost the most there. Catastrophic, covers big events that like emergency things that could happen that we can't predict, like death, fire, floods, and some medical conditions. But those are all under the category of catastrophic insurance. Disability. If you are hurt or injured for up to 90 days or longer, you can have a disability insurance policy that will pay you a percentage of your job's pay after 90 days. Okay, so you get disability for the first 90 days, and then you can actually start collecting a disability insurance check after that, after the 91st day. So that would be like if you had an accident that prevented you from working, that would be under the disability insurance there. Health insurance, your employer usually provides for you, but it covers medical costs. I always like to tell the story. My dad had a heart attack when he was 50 years old, and the bill was $50,000 before insurance for his hospital stay and his surgery and everything. But then after the bill, he ended up paying less than $2,000 because insurance paid for the rest. It'll also cover just your routine doctor visits, like a yearly physical. It'll cover any emergency surgeries you have to have. It won't fully pay for everything, but it'll take down quite a bit of the cost. Homeowners insurance provides coverage for the property that you own, not just the house itself, but all of the property too. That covers any damage done to your property, or it could cover, like if a tree on your property hits somebody else's house, would cover liability coverage on your homeowner's insurance policy would cover that too. And then it can cover most things that will happen to your home. And then, yeah, it can cover a lot of different things that happen within the house. You can turn into your homeowner's insurance and they will get you taken care of. Liability, as we've talked about for other things, protects you against like being sued. So basically, like if you hit somebody your liability insurance would cover, like, if they need to hit somebody with your car. Liability insurance would cover that they need to go to the chiropractor. The liability would pay for that. Life insurance helps pay back debt after somebody dies. Life insurance, you do have to pass away for, but then, like, the money goes to the person who you decide in your policy, and yeah, they get the money to help, put on your funeral and things like that. But then they can also take and use it for whatever else they need afterwards. It's more expensive if you buy it later in life, or if the person has had like a bad illness, a history of bad illness, just because they would be more likely then to maybe pass away sooner. Yeah. Long-term care would be if you need to go to a nursing home, insurance would cover that. Renter's insurance protects for the contents of the house. So, like, if you don't own the house, but you own all the stuff in the house, it would protect all your things. Like, oh, I rented a house and my TV got stolen. I can't turn it into homeowner's insurance because I don't own the house, but I can turn it into my renter's insurance, and they will get me a new TV there, pay for me to replace that. All right, that is the final type of insurance that we have gone through. I have also attached on here a fact or fiction guide, so go through that. And then there is a worksheet to complete as well that will be due tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you later, and I will clarify any questions tomorrow. Have